Hello guys and welcome. It's good to see you. Welcome. If you are new, subscribe and also click the notification bell so that you don't miss new content. Now today as you may have guessed, I'm going to talk about how to increase battery life in Windows 11 gaming or a mid-range gaming or a gaming laptop. I'm going to use my Lenovo Slim 7i as a sample to increase battery life greatly. I actually use these tips and techniques to increase my battery life, in fact, to almost double my battery life. Now, welcome and make sure you follow what I'm doing. See. Now, guys, these are the things that I normally do to maximize battery life. Now, I like being able to work long in a computer, and there are features that I know costs me more battery. For example, I would like to use zero touch login, which I have explained in a video talking about the unique features in Windows. And that feature means that the sensor is actually always on to detect your presence and log in whenever you're near your computer. But all the same, that feature, it consumes uh, a negligible battery percentage. Now, this is how you can set up your computer to use the least battery possible in Windows. Now you go to settings. There are so many. You can go to settings directly, or you can just click here in the battery and then click here in the battery percentage. It takes you directly to system, power and battery. Now, otherwise you could also go to settings and then power and battery. Now the first thing that you need to do is make sure that you set the screen and sleep times to be at the minimum. Normally 1 minute. If you are away for 1 minute, the computer should just sleep just to save you battery. For me, that works well. And then the most important, although I'm going to show you guys that it is not enough to just set it here. I'll go ahead and show you also where to set it. So you need to set your power mode to the best power efficiency. Now this is where you set it. There is best power efficiency, balanced and best performance. Now best performance consumes the most battery, and then the balance is moderate, and then the best power efficiency saves battery and it gives you the best battery life. Now that's not enough. We will go to settings, system, and then go to display. In the display, I don't know about you, but if you want to save battery, you obviously need to lower your screen brightness, which you can do it there, or you can do it using the special keys, FN keys, F6 to increase and F5. It depends on your laptop. So for this one, but overall you can just increase and decrease using the OS in the system, brightness, system, and then display, and then brightness, and then you set it to minimum as long as you can see. Now the display resolution, there's no need to lower this display resolution. You will just not be making the maximum out of your screen, because the signal that will be sent to your computer, to your screen, will just be the same. So you can just leave it But if you like a lower screen resolution, that is your choice, but it may not help much when it comes to battery life. Even the scaling, just make sure things are visible, that is all. But this is where now you need to check. There's in the advanced display, under the display there's an advanced option. Now if your screen has a dynamic refresh rate or as a refresh rate higher than 60 Hertz, make sure that you either set it to 60 Hertz or use a dynamic refresh rate so that it goes to the lowest when it's possible, when you are not scrolling, and goes to the highest when you need, only when you need. Now, of course, you also need to set under display. You need to set the mode. You need to set dark mode. Let me just search for dark mode. Turn on. So choose your mode, personalization, and then colors. Choose your mode. Normally dark mode is the best. It consumes less battery life and also protects your eyes. So that is it, but that's not enough. Now I'm going to show you the next steps, which is actually the game changer. Now just go, just shut down your computer, and then you will go to the BIOS. So you'll need to go to the BIOS. Now that comes down to, you need to check the key combination for you to get into BIOS. For Lenovo, there's a button. There's a button on your on the right side that requires a pin for you to go to the BIOS. Now you need to go to the BIOS setup. Now, if you're a gamer, this option may not really work for you because one option means that you'll need to lower the performance. You need to decrease the performance of your laptop at the expense of battery life. So you will need to change. You'll just, if you're using Lenovo Slim 7i, all you need to do is you'll go to, in the start menu, you scroll down using the arrow key to configuration, and then under the configuration, you just need to choose the graphics device. Now there are two options. There is switchable graphics and there is UMA, that is unified memory graphics. Now the unified memory graphics requires, that means it will use the same RAM and it will use the same power as the one that is allocated to the CPU. That means it will consume less battery. Now you also need, there's also another option here. So make sure you have enabled UMA graphics, and don't tell me that you have already disabled the discrete graphics in the device manager, because that won't help much. What you need to do is to disable it in the BIOS. That will help increase your battery life. Now another thing also is hyper-threading. You need to disable hyper-threading if you just need to maximize your battery life, and go ahead and disable. You can see mine is disabled. So with these settings, you will be able to increase your battery life. You'll be able to easily get 6 hours, 5, 6, 7 hours 5 to 7 hours of battery life, and that is usually as much as you can expect working normally. And that is while I'm coding. I'm using Microsoft Edge and normally Eclipse or VS Code, both of them opened, and that gives me 5 to 6 hours. That is not bad really, considering that Intel Generation 12 is not an efficient processor. And that's been it, guys. If you are new, please subscribe. And for more tips, please make sure you also click the notification bell. I'll be able to upload new content and I don't want you guys to miss. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.